Good morning. You know what? I can't deal with these new handles. Hey, what's going on, MB? Okay, I cannot deal with these new handles, MB. I don't even know who the people are. Good to see you. Oh, these new handles are something else. They changing them around, so I'm glad to see you. I hope everything is going well. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully you getting ready for your Christmas holiday. So it's good to see you, MB. Well, we get ready for Jaycation, girl. Jaycation. Anyway, I'm ecstatic. I am ecstatic. So good to see you, MB. I know they keep changing, but look, you can only do what you can do. So I am. It is very overcast today, 57 degrees, but it's overcast. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So I'm waiting for everybody to come on in. Um, so I heard Lady Nika is getting ready to do some surgery, so that's why she postponed the competition. And stuff happens, you all. Stuff happens. I don't think Nika's trying to defraud anybody. The competition is still happening, so uh, I hope everything goes well with the surgery, Lady Nika. Because you know how these girls are, Lady Nika. Baby, all they gotta hear is postpone, and they think somebody taking the money. But we have had people to say one thing and do another. So that's why people be getting a little nervous. Okay, okay, you still in New Jersey? All right. Hopefully everything is okay. All right, New Jersey. Yes. Um, let me see here. What's up? Let me see who's here. Okay, I don't know who these people are talking about. Jay is the story you gave me the wrong. No, I didn't, Dory. No, I didn't. That ain't no doctor's car. Well, tell me what a doctor's car is. I didn't know doctors had a specific car. I know a doctor who got a Prius. I know a doctor who got a Hyundai Sonata. So, is it a specific car you supposed to have as a doctor? Dory, let me give you this information, Dory, because I don't know what you're talking about, girl. That's the email right there, Dory. That's the email right there, Dory. Now don't. Now, I'm coming to this wedding. I'm coming to this wedding. hmm So please get that email, Mr. Telephone Man. Okay, so make sure you get that email to me. Oh, you typed it wrong. Okay, Dory, no problem. We make mistakes like that. No big whoop. No big whoop. I ain't gonna cap you down. I ain't gonna cap you down for that. So yeah. Oh Lord, let me go ahead and start blocking people early in the morning. Mm-mm-mm. Well, y'all, it's a lot of nothing going on. I am going to say this: when you bring other people to this YouTube beef sector, you set them up, and you all need to really let people know what can result by being on YouTube. And you don't even have to be a content creator. Um, like that situation with Lemon. That man was not a content creator. Really quickly, things change. So be careful. I heard Ghetto Intellect is bringing his little lady on. Um, you know, I swear that people care more about YouTube than their relationships. You all didn't see any of my family members. You didn't see a partner or anything. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. And when you do that, you're putting a target on those folks' back. Unless they willingly and want to come on. And I think people really need to explain what you're going to get into if you do this. Because I don't think people give folks all the information. So, I don't know who this person is. Bobby, you getting ready to get blocked because you don't know what you're talking about. There's no green screen here. So, Bobby, I'm going to tell you what, chill out. I'm going to give you one more chance to chill out because you're getting ready to get blocked. I don't know who you are. I'm not upset with you, but you're not adding anything, and I don't know what your angle is, but I'm getting ready to block you. So I always try to give people a chance before I do that. But I don't care what I'm driving. I'm driving. It doesn't really matter. And I'm not driving my car to please you. This is my car that gets me around. So it's not really for you in the first place. So, yeah. So I don't know what your angle is, but get it together before I block you. What's up, Melissa? Uh, so, yeah, you all. I just think that with that situation, with Ghetto and his girlfriend or whatever, be careful with that. You putting the target on her back. Now, you're a grown man. You do what you want to do. But you always try to help people. That's what I told that other couple. I'm like, look, is your relationship more important or is YouTube more important? And we see what happens. So just a word of warning, word of precaution. Vacation is coming up. And the last day for YouTube, you all, is for your banner is December 26th. So make sure you get them in. I see some okay banners, but get them in, and we'll get all of that other stuff together. I know Dory and her significant other is thinking about donating, but he has to donate because if she donates, then she can't be a part of the competition. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, because we are $400 away from $2,000. Just keeping that on the up and up. What's up, Vivian Jennings? I want to give a shout out to Viv Jennings. Yes, give a shout out to Viv Jennings out there in South Carolina. Yes, Lord. And now I'm getting ready to go to the McDonald's and get my coffee. I have not eaten McDonald's since I started this journey, so that has been good. Yeah, you all. So I'm 5 pounds away. It is what it is. Taking it one day at a time, not rushing it, but doing what I got to do. So yeah, but y'all just be careful. Also, too, I read this King Kaios individual, and he kind of gave a breakdown of what he felt that was going on in the beach sector. People feeling some kind of way, but making up. Um, maybe this making up is real, but it's always on fragile ground. It's always fragile because somebody will always try to take advantage of a situation to get clicks and views. They will always take the situation to get clicks and views. So when you have an overly ambitious individual, I don't think it is going to work. I don't think these peace treaties are going to hold because yeah, these people ain't trying to, these people trying to get their little clicks and views and be the queen and be the king and all of that stuff. So you know how that is. Now, who writing this book? Let me read what's going on. Y'all, please don't be writing silly stuff in here because I'm going to take you out. I have low tolerance this season. I am true Aries right now. So I'm going to read this, but I hope it ain't silly because it's going off and yeah. Come on, baby. You going? Go, go, go. You Okay, y'all. People irritate the hell out of me. All right. Give me a minute. Okay, single father, let me say this. Hold on for a minute. Good morning, Uncle Mom. All right, let me say this to the single father. If people want to give, they can. I'm not forcing people to give. I don't know if you lying. I don't know who you are. Um, so if you want to, you can. You can drop your cash app, but it's up to the people. I don't endorse stuff like this anymore because it comes back to bite, and I'm just sorry. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all why I did that. Hey, good morning. How you doing? You look tired. Oh my God, you had a good Thanksgiving? Okay. It was good. I went home and I went to Florida and had a really good time. So yeah. Well, look, you have a good day. Looks like it's gonna be busy. All right, take care. hmm Okay, y'all. Let me tell you why I deleted that. This is not the time and place, and I'm gonna stop doing that. If you got issues, go to your service provider. Go to somebody to help you. YouTube. Thank you. How are you doing today? I am doing well. Thank you. You have a good one. All right. Hold on, y'all. I put my coffee in one of my cups here. But as I'm doing that, this is not the place to do that. And you know what? I don't want anybody to go hungry and all of that stuff. But it's too many scams and stuff that has taken place on YouTube with people. And this is not the place to do that, especially when we don't know you. Hold on for a minute, y'all. All right, I'm back. So this is not the place to do that, especially when we don't know you. And then I thought to myself, I'm not gonna put my folks through this and have them make a decision about that. If you got a 12-year-old daughter or son and your car done stalled out and stuff, well, call somebody who can help you. Call a relative, call a cousin. But don't ask people on YouTube for money because it does come off scammy. So I wound up blocking them. And sometimes you got to do that. My heart does go out to people. especially people in need. But there's a time and place for everything, and YouTube is not the time nor the place. YouTube is not the place to do it, and on somebody's live is not the time. So maybe that person will find somebody else to help them. I don't feel led to do that. I even had to think about it. Why even put people through that crazy stuff? Call your mama. Call AAA. Call your auntie. Do something like that. Just don't come on YouTube begging for money, and it does come off trolling. And even if that person is sincere, this is not the place to do it. So I'm really discerning that, and I hope that person is not upset. But because of the climate and what people are doing here, I'm not putting my people. I'm not. No, no, no. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. If you took the time to be on YouTube, and like I said, the last place. Come on, y'all. The last place that I would be trying to get help from is YouTube. If I got no gas, yeah, don't make sense. What's up, Myra? So you all, it is overcast here in San Antonio. I'm excited about the month of December. It's a lot going on. I have to get a masquerade mask, so I got to get one of those New Orleans masks because it's not Mardi Gras, but it's masquerade. So I got to get one for the Christmas party. So I got a lot to do, and still trying to get my gifts together. I don't know what we're gonna do for Christmas. It's been a lot. So Boo had to be away for work for a good minute. I went home for Thanksgiving, and I don't know what we're gonna do for Christmas. Excuse me, y'all. Ooh. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to get off at days. I'm gonna have to get off at another road. Maybe they got these roads closed. Ugh. So y'all, what's going on in the streets that y'all want to talk about today? I just really want people to be aware of YouTube and what YouTube is for. YouTube is not for YouTube is not for you to find friends, and it's not to be validated. None of that, because this ain't that place. This B sector is to make your money and move on. Now, some people do it because they like it. I'm not that person. I do it because it's a coin. I get paid. I'm satisfied. I've always been upfront. So, I just think it's really interesting that people get extremely emotional about people that they really don't know, or people who really don't care for them. And I think it's crazy. And I keep preaching that, but we keep seeing what happens. So now I heard YouTube Camera is seeking to get what's her name, Miss Paulette. So she said anytime somebody see Miss Paulette talking about her, clip it because she's using it. So I don't know what's going on there. See, I didn't know her Miss Paulette had it out like that. The limitation thing every night, yeah, 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 Melissa. You don't tell all your business. Well, y'all, the limitation thing, I don't know. I'm with y'all on that. You don't hate it, but it is what it is. It's deep with you two cameras. Well, why is it deep? How the hell did Miss Paulette really fall out? I ain't never known Miss Paulette to be going at it like that with somebody for real, for real. I ain't recognize that. But you right, Melissa. Stop telling all your business. I'm not mad at Brian because of him borrowing the money. It's just like, but you gotta prove it to people and you gotta bring it to people's attention. It's like, dude, it's not that serious. Nobody requested that you put your receipts out. And let me tell you something. It don't really matter. It ain't none of my damn business, to be honest. But for the mere fact that you put it out, I was more appalled that you thought you had to prove it. I was more appalled that you thought you were showing me something. I'm like, I don't care about what you paying to your lawyer or how much money you borrow from yourself. That ain't my problem. But you think that I really care? I don't. I talk about it because you put it out. And then the 36%, I don't care what. Ron, you just get really touchy off of stuff that don't mean shit. And like I said, I'm more interested on you getting on this roller coaster and making sure all the clicks click. I'm more interested in is you gonna do the walk of shame, or will you be able to ride that roller coaster called the Iron Rattler at Six Flags? And I told you I would get you in, baby. Now I'm not too sure about Dory. I ain't too sure about Dory and that London thing, but baby, if you come to San Antonio, I will get you into Six Flags. Oh yes, I will. How William McCray said, oh yes, I will. I'm at his house. I'm at his house. Okay, so I will get you in. So I'm more concerned about that than your money and stuff because, baby, after that hospital situation, my purse is closed, my wallet is closed, my billfold is closed because you just pretty much told people to kiss your ass and you're going to do what you want. And I'm like, oh, okay, then we people concerned about your health and you leaving that hospital and you left that hospital. I said, okay, that's the last time I'm giving. So really, it don't really matter to me. And I ain't even mad at giving in. It just tells me where people are. And this is why people have some issues in their life because they do stuff like that. hmm Yeah, I was more appalled than that. I'm like, baby, why you telling everybody and putting out receipts and then I'm like, don't do that. How do old people say, don't do that, baby? Baby, don't do that. Baby, don't do. How do old people say, baby, don't do that? So I'm saying, baby, don't do that. And Brian, you give out too much information. And then when people start talking about it, you get pissed off. My thing is, you don't owe nobody anything. You don't owe me shit. You don't owe nobody anything. The only reason why we do talk about it because it's content and you don't put it out. And if you put it out, we gonna talk about it. I ate some gizzards yesterday. And baby, I told them damn gizzards up. And I know somebody got it. I know somebody gonna have a picture of it. Jay Wilson eating gizzards. He's a gizzard eating hoe. Whatever. Perfectly fine. Now, Ness, somebody showed me a clip. I really want to know. Could you please send me that bobblehead me? That is such a good representation. Baby, I don't know who does your artwork, but baby, they can't do me no injustice. Could you please send that bobblehead to me? I really like that bobblehead. Baby, I like that bobblehead. Now, I don't know who did that for you, girl. They did that. I like that bobblehead with my glasses. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. I'm serious. Could you please send that to me? Because I want to use that for something. Baby, let me tell you something. You can't get me messed up in drag as old as I am. As old as I am. Baby, you can't mess me up in drag. You can't mess me up in cartoon characters or caricatures. You can't. Baby, and I don't know who did her. I had the big old head, and I think I was begging Brian to come back. Oh my God, that was so hot. Could you please send that to me? I really like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Make sure you send that to me. I like that. I don't know who did that, but I like that. Hmm. Well, he said that. Let me say this. Castro said he ain't with Tommy. That court date is coming up, and see, this is the whole thing. You can curse me out and say anything and everything you want to. It's not gonna take away that court date. See, all of that cursing me out and doing all of that foolery, it ain't affecting me now because I ain't got the court date. You see what I'm saying? I don't have the court date. So I think all of that cursing and stuff, I think all of that is just a release because people are frustrated and they don't have any other way or any other option to really express themselves. And that's how they do it. And that's how they do it, unfortunately. So, I mean, you cuss me out till Jesus come. You still got that court date. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. Because, baby, these boogers over here, they will screen record stuff and they will send it to the judge. Y'all don't know how many things have been screen recorded to me. That's why I knew what Brian had did, and then he actually took it off. But I seen it because somebody screen recorded it. Baby, these girls are the queens and kings of screen recording, boo. Yes, they are. Hold on, y'all got a part so I can talk to y'all. Let me take this seatbelt off now so I can be a little bit more comfortable. Let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, let me say this, you all. I really feel sorry for these people. They let all of this happen because of YouTube. Instead of using YouTube, y'all let YouTube use you. Instead of using YouTube, you let YouTube use you. And then you get upset and angry at people when they tell you the truth. I've been telling you all, take your relationship off of YouTube, especially if your relationship is a tempestuous, dysfunctional, and highly volatile relationship. And I blame both of them. I blame both of them because both of those gentlemen had the chance to eradicate the problem, but they didn't. But they didn't. When Tommy came over that boy's house the first time, Castro should have called. What's up, Outspoken Savage? He should have called the cops. Did he? No, he did not. No, he did not. When Castro showed that pow pow on the screen, Tommy should have called the police. Did they? No, they didn't. Because they enjoy this kind of mess until it wasn't fun no more. Tommy went over to that man's house. What's up, Trezor? Got triggered. Even then, Castro could have went into the house. But no, he want to be Mighty Mike. We know you can't fight. Niece, we done seen you get beat up a couple of times. We know your fighting skills ain't up to par. You know what I'm saying? And so you got your head cracked right up on TV, and honey, the blood came screaming down like Jesus. Ooh, baby, it looked like you had some. Look at these dogs. Baby, they are hanging tight. Baby, they hanging tight. Come on, dogs. Come on, dogs. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. Baby, they hanging tight. They hanging tight. That's what I'm talking about. But I love these ghetto dogs. Oh, these ghetto dogs be hanging. Baby, these ghetto dogs be hanging tight. Okay, I saw that dog go to that dog house and get that dog. And that dog said, okay, dog, let's go hang out. And baby, these dogs is running the street. Baby, even the dogs know how to hang out. Even the dogs know how to hang out. I bet, baby, that thing did something good to my heart. That thing just blessed my heart. Okay? Baby, if the dogs can get along. Ooh, that's going to be a sermon right now. If the dogs can get along. Ooh, and they look like they about to get into some trouble. Ooh, I love me some good dogs. Okay. Anyway, let me move on. I know this ain't about dogs today, but baby, them dogs can't, and they are hanging tight. You hear me? That dog went over to that other dog's house and said, look, G, come on, let's go. That dog got, baby, they crossed the street together, and they can't, baby, I don't know what they get ready to get into over there. But baby, they got a mission. Okay, baby, the dogs even know how to get along. Ooh, that thing blessed my spirit. I know I'm getting off right here, but that dog situation just blessed my spirit. Because the dogs can get along. Look at your neighbors and say the dogs can even get along. Ooh, I felt that. Ooh, Hashando. Baby, I felt that in my spirit, deep down in the deep recesses of my soul. Baby, them dogs look like they was happy. I don't know what they getting ready to get into. But baby, they happy getting ready to get into it. And he got his road dog sitting right there. I ain't mad at that dog. Baby. Okay, I know I done got off a thing. But baby, okay, let me get back. Okay. So again, people don't have enough emotional intelligence to understand that you should be letting YouTube work for you. You shouldn't be working for YouTube. I'll be damned if anybody on this platform will get me upset to the point I want to go see them, or I want to call a house, or I want to deal with people around them, because then that means that I need to take a break from YouTube. And I see YouTube different. I see it differently. I see it as an apparatus to make quick money. Now, if I was not doing YouTube right now, I would either be in the bed, watching CNN, which I've already watched. So again, this fills space. It ain't no big whoop. This is an easy way to make money. Let me say this too. You know, I don't like to bring this lady name up, so I'm not going to bring her name up. But I don't know her mindset. It is about consistency. It's not about how many people you have in the room. It's about the replay. And as long as my money coming in, I will be on here. When that money dry up, Jay Wilson is either going to go to another sector, start another sector, or be done with YouTube. Baby, I am not hungry for clicks and views. Unlike you, I really do have a great career. I do have a corner office. I do have my own shower in my bathroom. I do. And you've seen the pictures. Boo, ain't nobody sweating money. This money is good, don't get me wrong. Because it's cute and very easy money. But ma'am, you were the one who was ecstatic over making your first $25 an hour and act like you was turning it, like you had won the lottery. Some of us have made six figures and getting ready to go there again. So yeah, and I don't think I'm better than anybody. But if you think that YouTube is sustaining me, yeah. So I want to be very clear with that because I think this whole got me messed up. And again, it's always the hoes who don't have nothing. It's always the hoes putting their purses on thumbtacks and putting their tennis shoes in cubby holes. It's like, girl, it's like, ma'am. And then let me say this too. I don't need filters. I'm satisfied with this. This don't need no filter. Every wrinkle. Hey, it is what it is. I am getting older, but I'm good with my age. I have all my teeth. My lips are proportionate. I don't have any skin hanging. I'm good. Every once in a while, I'll shave and may nip something back here. Yeah, it's all good, but I'm good with it. No filters, no no abundance of makeup, no abundance of makeup, and girl, no weave. Now I've had an Ernest, but my Ernest was looking good, and when it was time to put Ernest away, baby, we buried him because we know when the wig is dry, and some of y'all hoes don't know when the wig is dry. Okay, okay, when you getting dandruff in your wig, it's time to let it go. And let me say this. My stomach don't hang ho. I don't have a stomach no more. Ooh, it used to hang. Hey, it used to hang. It don't hang no more, boo. I hate to tell you that. But when it was hanging, somebody was grabbing the handles. Catch. Hello? Because whether I'm fat or whether I'm skinny, damn it, I'm still Jay Wilson. See, y'all need to go find some hoes with low self-esteem. First of all, I'm an Aries hoe. You ain't gonna do it. And I really can't take that from somebody who is a faceless troll. And nobody who ain't showing themselves can say shit to me. So all I want you to do is cam up. Because I cam up. And I don't care what you say, baby, my face card at 101 still won't decline. I just want you to know that. I just want you to really know that. This coffee is real good. So, anyway, that's all I gotta say. At the end of the day, oh, you an Aries too. You know what it gives. You know what it gives, niece. You know what it gives. You know what it gives. Let me tell y'all something about Aries. Baby, we will cut you dead and ask you want some breakfast after we do it. Baby, we will cut you dead and say, hey, you want breakfast? Because that's the kind of people we are. Okay, we will kill, we will unalive you, excuse me. We will unalive you, but then resuscitate you and bring you flowers while you at the hospital. Because that's how we are. Come on, hot mama. We don't hold grudges. Let me tell you about an Aries. Aries are very like, I'm going to get you right in the moment. I'm going to get you straight in the moment. But this is why people can come back on my platform. So, now, if you can't come back, you have done some stuff systematically. But this is why people can come back on my platform, because we don't hold grudges long. But, baby, we will get you straight real quick. So, let me say this about Ness, because I'm going to talk about her today. Ness is an intelligent person. She really is. Ness is a strategic person. She's thinking ahead. She thinks ahead. Um, she's not a dummy. Ness can be a friend, but on these YouTube spaces, she holds stuff, and she's very sensitive and a little paranoid at the time. And I guess that's because of the trauma she went to at Hallelujah Salvation and Glory, Praise Hallelujah Incorporated. Let me put the labels on the jelly jar. Maybe because she has trauma with that. And and that's not. I mean, I don't have a problem with her. I really don't. But she's an opportunist, and sometimes she thinks she's the smartest person in the room, and she don't know that people already done played that game, and she's a little late to the party. And as intelligent as she is full of insecurity and self-doubt. And the sad part about it is Jay Wilson, Brianna, Pizza, Lemon is not her worst enemy. This Heat, Jay Dunn, is not her worst enemy. Ness is her own worst enemy. That's simple. That's simple. Ness is her own worst enemy. And let me tell you something, Ness. Put me in your titles. It doesn't matter because you don't move shit. Because I'm still going to have my corner office. I'm still going to drive my 2 vehicles. I'm still going to live in my house. Ain't nothing changing. I don't hate you. I just think that I think I am a filler until something big happens. You know, if nothing else, talk about Jay Wilson, because I don't have nothing else to talk about. So that's who I'll talk about. But I don't really have a problem with Ness. I think Ness is very smart. I think she's very smart. But I don't have to fight against Ness because Ness would destroy her own self. Because Ness is full of insecurities. And I mean, I'm seeing, and I'm not saying this just to say this, I've seen things happen along the way. That Halloween party, you winning, but you let people live rent-free in your head. And then instead of your competition being the talk of the town, it's the laughing stock because you so drunk, you giving money away, and then Kimmy has to take your platform to help you through. You hate to hear about that, but I was so disgusted, I left. VS left. Because it's like you don't even respect your contestants and your judges to do that kind of mess. And I'm like, wow. And y'all, I wish y'all could see the back chat when we were doing that. It was like, niece, focus on what you're doing. Stop going over there and focus on your competition. Another instance when Brianna said, fuck Jay Wilson. And I'm not mad at Brie from saying that because she was right. You're so concerned about what I'm talking about for Nescation that you can't even focus on Nescation. It became Jaycation who wasn't there at Nescation. And I called Chocolate Base and I called and text what's his name? Honest Row. I'm like, what's going on? And I knew they would let you know. Cause baby, it didn't have to be a secret. Again, that it's a lot of situations that I've seen, even in Vegas. Vegas became Lemon broke out during Vegas. I knew it was gonna happen. I called it. Y'all don't remember, but I called it. Everything was focused on her. Everything. She came on. Nobody really else didn't come on. Everything focused on her. But Lemon was the breakout, after Nescation. And that irked people. And I knew it was going to happen because when you want all the spotlight, that junk happened. And it happened. This lemon friendship thing, it's on shaky ground because those two are extremely competitive. They want you to know what they have. They want you to know that they're the king, they're the queen, all of that stuff. So long as you have those egos and that kind of stuff, that's what's going to happen. Let me say this, y'all. I went on the cruise. We did our cruise. We had a great time. Yes, it was a carnival. It was entry level. Some people had never been on a cruise before. I wanted a fun cruise. I wanted an old nasty piece of ratchet, we gonna have a good time cruise. And baby, between the brotherhood, that drunk aunt, and all of the other stuff that was happening on the cruise, baby, we had a good time on that carnival cruise. It was never about the opulence of it. It was about the fun. We could have been on a celebrity cruise, but it would have been boring as hell. So of course I'm gonna go on the ratchet cruise. With all of that said, Tracy and Sean came aboard. It was on. What's gonna happen, you know? And I must admit, baby, Tracy came on lit, laying on sidewalks. Tracy was just, girl, she was drunk. Then they were doing a baptism on South Beach. MU got the Holy Ghost. Tracy was shouting on the beach. Bitch, you can't make this shit up. You can't make that shit up. And then somebody was borrowing money. Then somebody said you'll get that money back in blood. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Honey, I wasn't mad at all. See, the spotlight don't have to be on me. Baby, everybody won. So when you don't have ego like that, you can move on and you know how to flow with it. But these girls don't know how to flow. And that's why I laugh at her, because what's really going on is she's trying to get people's attention. And I'm like, okay, but baby, let me tell you something. That big head caricature you have had of me, please email me that. I like that cartoon. Because I guess she was saying that I was trying to get Brian to click my link. Baby, that was hot. I like that cartoon. Oh, that cartoon. Baby, I don't know who do her cartoons, but I just love it. So again, I don't have any issues. Girl, you can't get me mad like that. I think it's funny. It's really funny. Baby, I didn't plan them storylines, Ebony 757, and you was right there, girl. I wasn't planning them storylines. I knew Sean was coming the day before, and Tracy calling me, you're not Sean. I'm like, okay, Tracy. Baby, Tracy, like, she was going, well, what we going to do, Tracy? Fight him? Are we going to get on the ship and fight? Because how Tracy was acting, I'm like, okay, girl. I was on the charter bus heading to the port of Miami when she called. I'm like, okay. And then Vivian saw him. I saw him. It was, hey, how you doing? Well, what I'm going to do? The man could book on the cruise. It wasn't my cruise. They had like, we was Michael Jackson and we bought the whole cruise ship. So anyway, I thought that was funny. Oh, look at these dogs. Ooh, they having a good time. Ooh, they having a good time in the hood, baby. Ooh, look at these dogs. Ooh, they having a good time, y'all. Ooh, these dogs. Oh my God, they having a good time. Ooh, oh, please don't get hit though. Please don't get hit. Baby, they crossing the street. Okay. So anyway, so it was no big whoop. But you're right. Ness is very talented, but she's insecure. I just hate to say she is. Everybody have blind spots. But it was very organic. And this is what Beef Sector Adjacent is missing. They're missing the organic element of the beef sector. When you manufacture crap, it don't come out right. And then it gets to be ugly. But Tracy was coming to troll. Tracy said, I'm going to have my binoculars and all I'm going to do is watch you. And that's why MU and her came back. That's the whole focus. Tracy was coming to troll. And then we made up, and truly, you all, it was a real makeup. I wouldn't, I don't have no hate against nobody, but it was twofold. I'm like, well, let's go ahead and make up, so I don't have to deal with you on this ship. Now I don't have no problem. It ain't no makeup with me. It's just business. It's just business, baby. I don't even have a problem with Tracy now. It's just business. It is what it is. And I guess Sean came in because he was pissed at Tracy because Tracy wasn't gonna do her job, so I guess he was gonna do the job. And the best he could do was some T-shirts, and that's it. Because baby, they sat at the restaurant the whole ship, and then sat at that pool and watched that married man. Baby, you can't make this mess up. You can't. And it's really funny because let me tell you how God works. They come in and destroy my stuff, but yet Teresa and them you don't get along now. What's his name? What's the man name who used to hang with Sean, who used to preach all the time, who had the dreads? What's his name, y'all? He fed Food Junkie. He was feeding Food Junkie. With the food, what with the Food Junkie? What's that man name, y'all? Baby, he don't get along with Sean no more. You see how this junk works? Hold your peace and let the Lord fight your battles. Now, I ain't lying on that. See, some of y'all want to fight these battles, baby. I'll let the Lord fight my battles. And the same people who came to be against me, they ain't even friends no more. What's that man name, y'all? Johnny. Johnny Mac. That's his name, Johnny Mac. Johnny Mac ain't even friends with Sean no more. They done fell out. MU done fell out with Teresa. And all they did was come on this cruise to cut up. Baby, hold your peace and let the Lord fight your battle. If y'all don't get nothing out of that today, Ness Unlocked, look at the weak ass calling people insecure. Baby, Ness, it is what it is, girl. I know if you on here now, I'm real. But I do want you to send me that caricature. Please send me. I love that big head. Oh Lord Jesus, I like that cartoon. Please send me that cartoon. I love it. I looked at that. I'm like, ooh, that look good. I like that. I like that. I like that cartoon. Please send that to me. Please send that to me. Ness, you are pathetic. You know you have a way of always wanting to call people pathetic. Look at your life. Look at your life. And you were no better. I heard your little symphony thing. Oh, we ain't talking about you being in the symphony singing when you was 12. You know, you always got to compare. But my thing is, what are you doing? That's what I don't get with you. And you always trying to act like folk beneath you. And it's really funny that y'all try to say, you think you better than everybody else. But then I hear you say some stupid shit like people are. Let me tell you something. And I can't understand how you went to that Christian retreat place and you feel that you are above people. Let me tell you something, ho. You ain't nothing but a bunch of dirt that God blew air into as well. Catch that. Catch that. See, I'm grateful from where God has placed me, where God has brought me from. That's why I can look back and don't judge and act crazy with people. But you need to stop that. Because, ho, you was tacking purses with thumbtacks on your wall and had cubicle for your shoes. And we could hear your neighbors in the next room. You need to stop that. You ain't nothing but a big old hunk of dirt that God blew into yourself. Stop doing that. Okay, let me move on because I want you to know that. Because that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy work right there. You can't be no Christian and claiming Christ and think you better than people. Because, baby, the only thing that saves you is the blood if you really are a Christian. The blood, not who you think you are. All right, I just want to make sure we get to that because I don't believe that you can be a Christian and think that you're doing all of that. So that's all I'm saying with that. I mean, I'm being real with that. So, again, I don't have a problem. I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with Ness. I really don't. Now, she can have a problem with me, but, baby, ain't nothing stopping what we doing over here. but it's some things that's problematic. That's all. Now, I don't care who people make up with. There's always a slant. It's always a slant. Don't honey, people all they thinking ahead of time. Oh, it's a strategy. I'm gonna drop this link. It's a strategy. But I just want y'all to know I don't hate nobody. I think people do too much on here. I think they say too much on here. But just be who you are. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't have no problem with folk on here. But yeah, and stop saying you better than folk and y'all this and this and this and this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We have all have made some bad decisions, but some people's decisions were more catastrophical, catastrophic. I'm sounding like Maddie J. Than others, and that's all I'm going to say. I would rather be proactive than reactive. I don't have no problem with people. Ooh, they dragged you. Okay, I'm still in my car. I'm still doing it, baby. You whatever. So anyway, I'll put down the link. It's there. You can click it or not because baby, I've been on here for an hour and then dropped the link once, and that's another thing. People think that you need folks. Let me say this. I don't. I don't. Let me put my banner up. Let me put my banner up really quickly. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Jay. What's the problem so early in the morning? Ooh, is
Ooh,
that echo?
baby. Well, hold on for a minute. Let me do something real quickly. I don't have a problem. I'm just saying how I really feel. I'm just talking to how I really feel. I don't have a problem with you at all. I just felt like how.
I don't have a problem with anybody. Because let me say this, Ness. If I had a problem with you, you wouldn't be on my platform. Because you know I don't play with people who I don't really care for.
Yeah, so you were saying that you like the caricature?
I do. Could you please email that? The head. Oh my God, I loved it. So please send that to me. I think it was with the
I have a
blind
hard
thing.
time. Yeah, I have a hard time, getting my program to make you ugly. I will admit that because Lord knows I be trying.
I know.
I
I
be
did.
trying and
But
I
look,
have a hard time.
I did catch the one which you had all of that stuff on my face. I'm like, Ness, why are you trying to do that? But it's
You see, I
okay.
took that one down. You see, I took it
It's okay.
down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, that one, when I saw it, I was like, wow, like they really be making you look,
I do
yeah,
want that one. I ain't gonna lie. Could you please email me that? So
yeah.
let me say this next. I know, and I'm gonna let you say what you need to say. A lot of people are having an issue with you, Lemon, and these people making amends. I
Right.
really don't. I really don't. At the end of the day, the beef sector is cyclical. People make up to break up, make up to break up, and that's what they do. And my thing is, let's see what happens. Let's see what plays out. It may be real. It may not be real, but I don't understand why people are getting upset. And I think people are really vested. But one thing is, let the show play out. Let's see what happens. That's
They're
my
not
thought.
getting mad for real though. They're just wanting to see a fight between Shakim and I. That's really what it is, because they don't really give a fuck about me or Shakim. They're just trying to make it, they want me to look a kind of way. And, Shakim is in spaces where people are dragging me. And, I don't know if he's making himself out to be a victim or what's going on, but this shit is getting old. Like at this point, at this point, it's like I don't give a fuck about. And let me just say this to Dory Jr., aka Sincere. I won't even address you on my platform, bitch, because you're not worth it. Like, girl, keep my name out your fuck ass mouth, bitch. I've
Don't talk
never given.
about Dorothy. She paying for my ticket in
No,
my hotel room to go
I'm
to
not talking.
London.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Dory. I'm talking about Sincere. I just
Oh,
call her
okay,
Dory.
okay,
Yeah, I just call
okay,
her Dory Jr.
okay.
But yeah, bitch, please, like, girl, get a fucking life. Like, whatever it is that you're looking for is gonna fall on you. You talking about you don't care if I go to my platform and address you. When do I ever even think of you, bitch? Like, you are in no man's land. You are in the boondocks of the beef sector trying to scrape up content, girl. I could give two fucks. You over there talking all that shit. Keep talking. I will we'll never give a fuck about you. We'll never subscribe to you. We'll never watch you. You can keep running your mouth. I don't give a fuck if you got Shakim sitting right up there. I don't know if it. See, the thing is, I don't want to watch it because I'll be damned if Shakim is sitting over there looking like trying to act like a victim. Soaking in all these weird ass bitches that are trying to, cause some strife. That's why I don't even watch that shit. That shit's stupid as fuck. I don't give a fuck what you bitches think. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, and none of you bitches are gonna do shit about it. There we
But
go.
no, it's about the coin.
That's true.
Let me say this honestly, Ness. First of all,
hmm
I'm really serious. I think you are extremely intelligent. I think you are nice looking. I mean, I don't think you bad looking. I
Gorgeous,
mean,
gorgeous,
no.
absolutely.
This is what I'm saying. Don't put words in my mouth. This is what I'm saying. Um, but I do think, and I've told you this numerous times, I do think you let people live in your head rent free. And it pisses me off because I'm like, girl, you winning. So why are you letting, who gives a damn? And see, this is what I'm saying. For me, I come on here, I click on here, I do my job, I click off. It's about the money. You talking about Brian coming up here, it doesn't even affect me. I want that caricature. Please send me that. But I don't give a damn. He puts his business up. I'm going to talk about his business. Do you think I gave a damn about how much he paying? But then when you pressed and you got to show receipts like that, I'm like, are you damn serious? I didn't need to see all of that, but it is what it is. People can get mad. I don't care what people think. At the end of the day, once this camera is off, it is what it is. So my thing is, Ness, it's business. It is
Oh, hold
business.
on, Jay Wilson. I see Shakim is in your
He said,
chat.
I never played a victim. I'd rather be the
The
stalker.
stalker. Okay, well, I mean, all right, because I don't know. I'm not even gonna say anything here because these people are thirsty, so I'm gonna
Let
just
me
shut
say this,
up.
Shakim. Let me say this. Let me say this to you, Shakim. See, this makes you, and I'm being honest here, and I'm not Team Ness, I'm not Team Shakim. Um, it makes you look like an opportunist. Because I remember you attacking me when I thought I was turning it with my little hat. I didn't come to fight, Ness, but baby, you came and baby, I cussed y'all out. But you do stuff like that, and then you'll turn and see this is why folk don't trust people. And this is why I call y'all B sector adjacent, because it's an opportunity. And my thing is this. Ness shouldn't have to worry about where you go because you're a grown man. You're a grown man. But when you do shit like this and say shit like this, it's like then, okay, so are you trying to get clicks and views? I mean, so
Wait, I missed it. Wait, what did he say that? What are you responding to right now, Jay? Because I saw his comment, but I don't
no, I'm
understand.
looking at the comment, but I'm looking at this. She said to Kim, don't fight with her. She wants an excuse to attack you.
You bitches wish I would come out here and attack him. Get the fuck on, you stupid troll,
Well,
bitch!
my
I'll
thing is
never
this.
give you what you want, ho.
Ness, let me tell you something. It ain't no friends on YouTube. And I'm going to tell you, I think you all get emotionally attached and have these alliances with people. And baby, these hoes, as soon as there's an opportunity to get a click in the view, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. It does not matter. They're going to do it. And like I said, I just take the emotion out of it. Baby, I'm not here to be cool with you. I'm not here for an alliance. I'm here to make my money. And whether I like you or not, anybody can get it. And I'm here to make my money. It ain't nothing personal. We subcontractors. We ain't even working for the same company. We just subcontractors. I just work with you as needed. And so that's what it is. Because let me tell you something. You owe nothing to nobody. You don't owe shit to me. You don't owe
You
shit to
right about
nobody.
that.
Do your commentary. You don't bother me talking about me because at the end of the day, it is what it is. I
And
mean,
I
I'm a grown
honestly, and I
person.
have no problem admitting that you are the bulk of my content because I take pleasure in doing content on you. It's never doxing content. It's never, you know what I'm saying? But
No,
it's a little different than, talking about lemon all the time. So
okay, but
you
girl,
pretty much what I got
Did you get me?
left.
Did you get me eating some gizzards? Did you get the gizzards?
Yes, I did see the, and
Woo!
here's the thing about the
Girl, I
gizzards.
was fucking them gizzards up,
I've never eaten gizzards, but it looks so good, and I was
baby.
confused because why did it? What? Okay, so I looked it up. I ain't gonna hold you. I was at work and I went on Google and I was like, "What is the gizzards?" And it showed me that it's like in the stomach or like the stomach of the chicken or some shit like that. At least
Mhm.
that's what it showed. And so they say they fry it, but then what is the taste? Is it like a kunk? Does it give?
No, yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that. So it was almost like a conch and a calamari, and you gotta eat it when it's hot because it gets real rubbery when it's not. But if you get it when it's hot, it's good. I'm telling you. And of course, because my family is deep Southern roots, it's deep Southern roots. It's we ate it, but it's good. You know what I'm
It
saying?
did
I
look
mean, I
good.
love.
Whatever breading that was on there, it looked good. I don't know. It did look good.
So Ness, I went to go see my brother-in-law when I was in Florida, and he's from Port-au-Prince, and he is so funny. But I'm telling you, he can cook some damn collard greens. Oh my God!
I'm sure
So,
he can.
oh, he can. See, y'all, this is why I don't play with y'all talking about Haitian people because see, in Florida, everybody is mixed for the most part. So if you talk about one Caribbean group, you talk about all. So don't talk about Haitians, don't talk about Bajans, and please do not talk about Bahamians because they're in my family. And so my brother-in-law is actually from Port-au-Prince. And my brother-in-law, let me tell you something, hardworking man, treat my sister like a queen. So please watch it. Okay, I just wanted to say that. Please watch it. Because I know Ness's nationality and okay, I just want to say that. So anyway, don't
Okay,
talk about my
Cassie.
people.
Cassie said, so maybe I have eaten it because Cassie, what is it called in Creole? What's the name of it in Creole? Put it in the chat because maybe I have eaten and I just didn't know it was gizzards. Because some food I eat, I don't even know the English name for.
Yeah, but Ness,
So
no, really, they are
mhm.
good. They are good.
It
So
looked damn good, whatever that
if
was. I ain't
if
gonna
you
hold
come
you.
to San Antonio, Bush's
I'm
Chicken,
gonna
that's
be in
what I
San
got.
Antonio in March. I'm gonna be in San Antonio in March, so I will probably be able to try it then. Yes, I will be in Texas in March. So
Okay,
there's
man.
that.
We'll talk.
hmm
We'll talk.
Yes, we shall. We
We
shall
shall.
because
We shall.
you make it seem like I'm just like this gutter worst person
No,
in the
no, Ness,
world, and it's like
no,
I'm not. I'm
no.
really not.
Let me say this, Ness. I have dealt with too many people who you think have the right intentions and they don't. And you don't you get tired of going through that shit again because I don't say anything about people, even things that I know. And the sad part about it is you don't really, excuse me, want to fight with people. But when people come out with shit trying to attack you and you know good and well what their situations and limitations are, then you fight back. And I try not to do that to people. So it's like you've gone through a lot with the Vegas and a whole lot of other stuff. And again, you get kind of leery. So I don't think it's so much about you, but about the sector in general. I mean, sometimes I'm really open to meet people, but then you see some shit and you say, I don't know about that. I know what I will do. I've been proven not to, uh, you know, do crappy stuff to people, but that's not always the case. The only person, two people rather, that I've met that wasn't like that was Wolverine and On Site April. Those are the only two people that I really met besides Vivian. That and reasoning is key, but I'm talking about people that we've seen that I have not had an issue with. Everybody else has been like crazy as hell, and I'm like, so especially the content creators, and then it's like, yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah, listen, I've had my fair share of meetups. The whole Vegas thing, there was that whole thing that we talked about last night. So I've already decided like there's gonna be times that I'm just gonna kind of hang out with like Lemon and a select few people, but I'm not gonna be around like all his people because I gotta remember like I'm a content creator too, and there's a lot of people that don't support me, people that don't be in my chat, people that just trying to like I don't want to meet them, like I don't want to be around certain people. So yeah, it'll be good, but I'm gonna
so I
protect
want to I
myself
want you to see where
first.
I'm coming from because
hmm
you know I really had to mull over when you were here the last time. I'm like, and then I mean, it gets, yeah, because let me say this. I was kind of excited about meeting Lovely Love, but after what went down, I'm like, nope, 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 nope. And she lives right here. She lives right here. But it's certain things, that I don't. I don't tolerate, because my thing is I'm never out to really attack people and talk about things and stuff. I met Honest Row. And like I said, Ro and I had a really good time, nothing salacious. We just had a good time. We talked. You may have thought that I was coaching Ro, but I wasn't. All I told Ro was, do not be the brunt of the joke. You make sure you're not the brunt of the joke. You make sure you go in there. And yes, I did reach out to Ro and Chocolate Bay, and I'm like, y'all, what's going on? Yeah, but not to, sabotage your event. Because again, Ness, having had events, do you not know people called King Jobs and told him not to come? They actually reached
Yeah, of
out to
course.
him and told him not to come. And so when you go through stuff like that, you kind of understand. But I was just telling Ro, look, put on a cat suit, do something, just do something.
Well, he definitely did that, so he took
So,
heed.
but no, but like I said, I did reach out to Chocolate Bay and Ro. I mean, I don't have no reason to lie about that, but I'm not about that sabotage, and I'm not about that sabotage. I don't do that. But
Just like with
it
me,
is
but
what it
just
is.
like with me, Jay Wilson, when I was giving my commentary, and I was like, and Lovely, when you go over to Jay Wilson, take pictures of the corner. Say, I mean, that's a part of my shtick. And like when you were repeating it, you were like, is it that serious? No, it's not. I'm literally a comedian. I make people laugh, so that was a part of my,
But
I
look who you
doubt.
telling, though. Look who you telling.
But but look whose house she's going to. When would you leave Lovely Love alone for a minute in your home to be able to achieve that? I know you wouldn't allow her to do that. So it's like that's me just trying to make it funny,
Well,
So
yeah, it is what it is. But Ness, I am really saying this to you. Stop giving a damn. Stop giving a damn. Stop being emotionally attached, because these hoes ain't gonna do what they need to do. It's all about the money. It's all about the business. And my thing is this: you know that I like people. I like people for real. But I have learned about these YouTube streets that even when you like people, you don't make it public, because again, when you do, it's an attack. I'm looking at Ghetto Intellect putting his girlfriend on. I'm like, baby, you getting ready to get her targeted. Do you really like her? Do y'all really want to
apparently
stay
it's already.
together?
They said that she was already docked. So I mean,
They already done Doc's maintenance man over there with Lemon. So I mean, these people have they have no tact. So my thing is, I don't do that. And let me say this too about Ness, because y'all want to bring up some about she docs me. Ness probably worked
when did I
for
dox you?
no, I'm
Oh my goodness, from you.
so
Oh, okay, go
yeah.
ahead.
But let me say this. Only thing Ness was doing is saying that he is who he say he is. This is where he lives. He got a homeowners association, and this is what he does. We don't have them no more either. They done switched homeowner association. So, but
Good, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, it is what it is, you all. I'm gonna say this, and I'm real with this. I'm not trying to be phony. This ain't a makeup to break up, because Ness could talk about me in the next 5 minutes. I don't really have any hate towards Ness. Now it can get real deep and ugly, and I'm an Aries, and I really have to focus. But it's not that serious. It's not that serious. I don't have a problem with Pizarro, Brianna, nobody, no, not even Tim Blank. The bottom line is, you come on, you do your show, you click off, and you move on. I don't even have a problem with Brian. Brian pisses me off though, because I thought it was very unnecessary for him to try to prove anything. That you don't have to prove shit to me. I'm not your man. I'm not your boo. So you putting out stuff that is not even required. And it's like, Brian, it's a show. It's a show. You cuss me out on a daily. You say I look like Ant-Man and my face is wrinkled and stuff. That shit don't stick. And so my thing is, y'all do too damn much, and y'all say too damn much. Now, I wanted people to talk about the gizzards. That's why I put them gizzards right on that counter and crunch. Did you hear the crunch, Ness? Did you hear the crunch in
I
them gizzards?
did.
Baby, them gizzards was crunching up.
But they didn't look seasoned though. Were they seasoned? Because it
Oh,
didn't
they
look
were.
like.
They were. They were.
Okay.
They breaded on the inside, and the gizzards are seasoned. They don't season so much the breading of it, but the gizzards was good. I'm telling you. And now the baked chicken was very seasoned. You can see the season on that baked chicken. The baked chicken is good. So that's the only place that I will get my baked chicken from, because I don't know what they use for their baked chicken, but it's not dry. So I don't know what base they use for that, but the gizzards were good. And you know what? I sure didn't need them gizzards, but I wanted some gizzards. So every once in a while, I will do that and eat it. And so, it is what it is. Today, I'm actually going to the gym. We're going to play racquetball today. So I'm going to do some racquetball and then, work out right after the racquetball game. And that's it. So,
Let me ask you a
yeah.
question. So why the other day, I think they said that you was on like Ozempic and it looked like you were insulted, but from what I've been watching, all them shots are the same thing.
No, 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 no. I am on Tyro, which is trizepatide, which is a part of Zepbound. Ozempic is for people who have diabetes. I don't have diabetes. And what
Okay.
Ozempic, so trizepatide does is it stops the hunger noise in your, you know what I'm saying? So you're not thinking about food. And so that's what I'm on. And it works. It works. It may not work for everybody, but it works for me. But the thing is, I'm going to go to the gym as well. So I'm going to the gym and work out because you got to have that combination. But to be real, it's work. And I've lost weight without the GLP-1s and 2s, but you know, your mind will say eat or graze or do this or like that nighttime snacking. So when you take that, there's no nighttime snacking. You just go to bed. I ate about 4 or 5 gizzards. Now back in the day, I'll eat that whole damn box. But once you ate your limit or you eat your limit, it's over because that stuff will have you like, okay, you ain't feeling too good now. So, it gives you that fullness and it tells you, okay, stop eating. Stop eating. You get ready to throw up. So,
I have an announcement. Let me make this announcement.
go ahead.
So I actually gained all this weight on purpose. I gained the weight on purpose because I'm about to start my drops and I'm going to allow you all to see the weight melting off of me right before your eyes. So, stay tuned. I gained all this on purpose because I'm going to lose it. All this weight will be gone by February.
Okay.
I'll tell y'all that.
All right. Well, we will see. And when what Ness said, because we razzed her about that prescription in her middle console, but I can vouch that Phentermine, because I take Phentermine, is a weight loss drug. So I take it in combination with my trizepatide. So yeah. But everybody
Wait
can't
a
get.
minute now. You take Phentermine. Wasn't you dragging me for having my Phentermine?
No, I was dragging you because I said you needed to take it.
Now hold on. Okay, hold on.
I
Because
wasn't
this is the
dragging the
thing.
Phentermine.
Wait. Okay, so here's my thing with the Phentermine, right? Yo, like that, I literally have to cut it in half and then cut that half in half. I cannot function. Yes, I can't function. It makes me so I don't like the way it made me feel.
I don't, it don't do shit for me. I'm like, okay, because it's
Wow.
a really, really small pill.
Yours is white
And
and with blue specks on it?
yeah, and it don't do
Okay.
nothing for me. But I'm gonna tell you what, everybody can't get it. It's definitely not over the counter.
Nah, it's a prescription.
Yeah, it's definitely over the counter, but it don't do nothing for me. I'm surprised to hear that. But yeah, I do Tyro and Fentro, and it really has helped me. So, here come Brian Jesus. Hey, Brian.
Good morning.
Good
I'll go
morning.
on mute.
I wanted to ask you a quick question. I didn't want to interrupt y'all little date this morning.
It's not a
Um,
date. We just grown and we have emotional intelligence. Hey, Just Kimmy. Hey, Just Kimmy. How you doing?
Good morning, Kimmy, baby. That shit made me choke on my weed. Let me go on mute.
Look, I'm smoking too right now, but anyway,
Hey,
any-
Castro.
anyway, Jeff Wilson. Good morning, sir. Please,
Hey.
good morning. I come into peace this morning. Please don't kill
Oh,
me.
good. You're at peace.
hmm
Brian, can I ask you a question, please?
Well, oh my God.
A real quick question, just one question.
Go ahead, good
Can
girl. Go
you
ahead.
can you please at least
hmm
leave your lives up for 1 hour after you done? Because you keep deleting the lives right after you finish, and I'm always missing
Oh,
your lives.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
do
people
leave
are,
got.
them up
people
for a
are
little bit,
screenshotting it and
please?
sending it to me too. That's why I knew what you said because they actually sent it to me, and I'm like, okay, no problem. But go ahead.
Well, I wanted to come up here and I wanted to ask you. You were talking about fried gizzards, correct? So I just said,
Hmm.
"Oh my God!" So I wanted to come up here and ask: Have you ever had fried green tomatoes?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have Graham made that for me.
Oh
Rest in
yeah.
peace, Graham.
Mm.
They are good as well. As a matter of fact, I had fried green tomatoes when I went to the symphony.
Mm. Mm.
So before I went to the symphony, there's a place called 360 Jack Allen's,
Mm.
and I had the green fried tomatoes, and it was something else that I had. Oh, I had the barbacoa quesadillas.
Mm.
So yeah, and then we
Oh,
went
Jay,
to the
well,
symphony. Hmm.
let me say one more thing, and then I'll let y'all get back
Oh,
to
and
your
let me say this real
conversation.
quickly. Ness, thank you. Martin Luther King is a is a hero of mine. So to know that my suit
I
looks like an
never said
MLK
that, Jay
suit,
Wilson. I keep telling you, the troll
okay,
is lying.
okay.
Damn.
Well, but my
Why?
thing is this: I love that because King is a hero. So you know, and
Mm.
I've seen his suits. Okay,
Which is why
Mm.
I don't see why you think I'd say that. If
okay. Oh,
anything, I'd
stop
say
down.
you
Say
had
he
on
gone.
JJ from Good Times
Baby, stop
suit.
down. Say he gone. Okay, I'm okay. Stop down.
Mm.
Go ahead, Brian. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mm. Mm. Well, listen.
I have a dream. Yes, Lord.
Okay. Oh Lord, have mercy. So, Jay Wilson, I was sitting in your chat, and I was, I had my feet kicked up, but I still have them kicked up, and I'm smoking, and I'm just enjoying my little morning before I go to work. But, uh, you know, uh, you know, and Brian, why did you have to bring that up, Jay Wilson? Because I wanted to. I wanted
Okay,
to
well,
show.
I'm not saying you didn't have to, but
Okay.
my thing is this, and I meant what I said, and I'm going to stick to it. You don't have shit to prove to me because I'm not
I,
your man. But my thing is, if you put it on, we're going to talk about it. But
that's absolutely false.
I think
That
it was a little overreaching that you did that because I'm like, and that's where the 36% came in because I didn't need to see that either.
Hold up. So let me just explain something to you, please. With all due respect, I'm coming to respect you
Yeah,
on your
Timmy.
channel.
Hmm.
I'm here to respect you on your channel now.
I'm not, but when did I disrespect you? I haven't
Listen,
disrespect you. I'm just
okay.
telling you how I feel and why I did what I did. So go ahead.
Okay, but you keep saying that. And why would you show it? Because you was talking. You and TMO was talking about it. So I came to show you what I actually paid back. And it fell under that first line of
Mhm.
$880.
But
What's
Brian,
wrong with, okay, if it's
you didn't have to
30%,
show that though. What you
listen to
don't
what I'm
understand
telling you.
is,
I
but you don't.
wanted Jay
Okay,
Wilson. We are
okay,
misunderstanding each other, sir. I'm
okay,
very blatant. I'm telling you. I
okay.
wanted to show you because y'all was talking about it like y'all knew what y'all were saying. And so I said, well, look, I have nothing to hide. When these doing, if they dox me, you'll get what you'll get. You'll see everything that you need to see. And what would you do with it? So I said, well, look, if they're talking about it, let Uncle Brian go and show what I borrowed. I borrowed
Okay,
$750 of my
okay,
money, and I paid back 880.
mm,
Okay,
okay, okay.
okay,
All right. Well, Brian, let me say this: we look
uh
at
huh.
YouTube differently because I don't give
We
a damn.
do, we do.
I'm here. I'm here for the money. I'm here
Hmm.
because it
No,
does.
you was talking
So,
shit here for the money. You was talking shit about my
and of course, I'm
settlement.
gonna do that. But don't you talk
Okay,
shit.
okay, and I
But
can,
but
and I
do
can
you
post.
see me? But hold on, do you see me because you talking shit have to come and prove something to you?
Jay
See, that's
Wilson, we are
the
different
difference.
people. You are Aries.
But my
I
thing
am a
is
Sat.
this, and I get this,
Okay.
Ron. But my thing is this. Oh,
Hmm.
okay, so we're gonna always have this impasse. I'm gonna talk about shit. You're gonna be emotional about shit, and we gonna move on because at the end of the day, I mean, what I'm telling you is, it really didn't matter to me because I ain't your man. I'm not paying your rent.
Well, you was talking shit, so I showed it, and that's all.
Okay.
I didn't want you to be my man, okay? You was
But that's
talking
what I'm
shit, and I
trying to say
showed
is
you,
that it's
okay?
so unnecessary, and I think you
Okay.
overshare.
Well,
But then
listen,
you,
let me
but you give us other content. So I mean, and we gonna talk about that. Just
listen,
like you know,
Pastor, listen,
huh?
Pastor. Let me drop down so Ness can come back. But I know I ain't your man, but I felt like showing you.
I wanna be your man.
Listen,
Come on.
Proof
Go
is
ahead.
in the pudding. Proof is in the hot chocolate pudding. Okay, so I just want to just
I mean,
show
I could have
you
said that 750 could have been the Seattle money. I could have, but I
that
ain't say that.
750 ain't got shit. That the Seattle money
But
was
but you
900
see
and
how
something.
you just got emotional with
DC
that? You just
no,
got
it
emotional.
ain't no emotional nothing. I'm letting you know. What are you talking about?
What
Am
chapter?
I emotional for letting you
What chapter of
know?
that book? What chapter of that book you in?
Oh
That
my
EQ book,
God, y'all,
that
y'all
emotional
are some
intelligence
switch
book. What chapter?
queens.
What
Y'all are some.
chapter are you in?
Oh my God, y'all are some switch queens. You say something, I
Wait a minute
respond.
though.
I'm emotional. Okay.
Did you see how Ness came up here and we had a conversation?
I'm not Ness. I'm
Okay.
not Ness. My name is Uncle Brian. I'm Brian. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not Ness. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not Jay Wilson. I'm not Mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Pizarro. My name is Uncle Brian.
Oh, now
Emotional,
your uncle?
baby.
Now
Uncle
your uncle?
Brian. Baby,
Okay.
emotional, fucked up in the head, mentally cuckoo sometimes. Yes, all the above. You're absolutely right.
Okay. Have you reached out to
Okay,
your dad? Because I feel in my spirit that y'all need to talk.
baby, please. What? Wait, do what? Do
I
what?
do. I
Wait,
do.
wait. Say what you just said again.
I
What?
said, have you reached out to your father? I think y'all need to talk.
No. Okay, so you must have been talking to. Jay Wilson, you get on my
No,
nerves.
no, no,
Like
no,
you
no,
really
no. I'm
do.
being real.
You
Let me
get
say
on
this. No,
my
no, no, no. Let
nerves,
me
and
say
you
this. Let
just
me say this. No, no, let me say
and
this.
you play dirty. That's
Hold
what I
on.
don't like
No,
about
no, no, no,
you.
no.
And then
Let me
when
say
somebody
this.
come and
No, no,
cuss
let me
your
say this.
ass
Okay.
out,
So
now
see,
that crazy.
I'm trying to have a conversation, and you're
Shut up,
telling
man.
me where I heard something from. But I have spent 6 hours. 6 hours in a car with my dad going to Atlanta from Florida to Atlanta, back from Atlanta to Florida. And I learned a lot about my father, and it was really good. And I think that sometimes you don't get to choose your family. But one thing is, if it wasn't for that man, regardless of how you feel about him, you wouldn't be here. And if for nothing else, you should restore relationships. Because again, y'all always talk about you love Jehovah and y'all love Jesus and stuff. And again, I go back to that scripture. How can you say you love me whom you've not seen, but hate your brother whom you've seen every day? And again, Brian, maybe you need to talk to your dad, because maybe your dad didn't have a dad to help him through. And maybe this is a thing of a cycle. Maybe it's a cycle. And I'm being real. See, you think I'm playing dirty, but I'm being real. And some things you may not be able to excuse, but if you listen to his story and ask the right questions, you may find out why people think the way they think, or why they did what they did. Did he have a daddy? How was his upbringing? Because what people learn, if they don't get out the cycle, then they will repeat the cycle again. And I think it's very, very critical, if nothing else, that you talk to your dad to find out what the cycle is, so you won't be repeating the same cycle. And that's no shade. That's no shade. That's no shade. See, I'm just,
I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna ride and live with you, but I ain't riding and dying with nobody. And I'm very serious about that. And I know Brian said, "Oh, you playing dirty now," and I ain't talked to nobody. I ain't talked to nobody. But all I'm gonna say, Brian, is sometimes people do what they know how to do, and you can't expect people to give you what they don't have. If your daddy didn't have it, then why do you expect him to give it to you? And let me say this, you all. You cannot get to your light until you deal with your darkness. And folk don't want to deal with that darkness. They really don't. Because when you really deal with the darkness, then you got to look from all vantage points. Not only do you have to look at your dad, then you got to look at your mama. and it may not be pleasing to you. But my thing is, baby, you ain't gonna get free until you start looking, and that ain't no shade. I'm really being serious right now. What's up?
Are you a therapist, Jay Wilson?
You know what? I am, in a sense. Yes, I am.
You're not a therapist, sir, and you don't know
Oh,
everything.
let me just say I don't know everything, but I'm gonna say this. Do you know your daddy's history? Do you know how your daddy was raised? Do you know his story? Because
No,
a
but I
lot of
do
this stuff,
know. No, I know a lot, Jay Wilson, and you don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, but no thank you
Brian,
for that
Brian, I'm so
advice.
sorry. I'm so sorry. No, no, and it happens to black people all the time. And my
You
thing
don't
is,
know what you're
Brian,
talking about, Jay Wilson.
do you want to get the understanding?
Oh, I
Have you
have the
talked?
understanding. I have
So
a little. First of all,
have you talked to your father? Have you talked to your dad?
first of all, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. No, he's not a good person. So,
How you
listen.
know that? Did you talk to him, and where did you get that
I do
information from?
apologize for snapping out on you, but I've told Ro a lot of stuff, and I find it strange. You have the talking points that I've set up on the phone and talked to Honest Ro about. So it's very apparent.
That has nothing to do with
No,
Rose. Do you
no,
not?
no,
Do you
no,
not know
no.
that? I don't.
Okay, let
Hold
me
on.
finish.
Hold on. Hold on. No, 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 no. Because
Okay.
I want to get your paranoia out. I don't talk to Rose. I don't talk to Ro. But again, if you listen, I drove 6 hours to Atlanta with my dad and 6 hours back to Florida. And we had serious conversation. My dad is hilarious. Not to say that I don't talk to my dad, but when you're in a car with somebody for 6 hours, you talk. And so that came up. Had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Honest Row, because I don't talk to Honest Row like that. But I
Mm.
am serious, Brian, because again,
I do not want to talk to the man, Jay Wilson. Goddamn.
well, you don't have to, but my thing is this, Brian. A lot of stuff that you may be grappling with, may be
I'm
the
not
key right there.
I'm not grappling with nothing, Jay
Are
Wilson.
you sure?
Okay, well you tell me. Okay, well
How
since
many
you know
relationships
everything,
have
tell me
you
what
had
I'm
that have not
grappling with.
worked?
No, tell me what I'm grappling with. Then okay,
I
since you
don't know,
know
because why
everything.
are you scared to talk with your dad?
I'm not scared to do a goddamn thing. See, you don't know what you just like the. Oh my
So
god.
why is there conflict and enmity between your father?
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
I'm
just.
just asking the question.
I mean, it's just personal shit. I mean, it's
Okay.
personal
I mean,
shit.
I'm not being funny, Brian, but I think that sometimes you really got to face that ugliness and get the because you
But
can hear
where did the
different sides of
dad
the
come
story.
from? Hold up, Jay Wilson. All of a sudden, now your new talking focus point is the dad. What the fuck are you talking about? Where did the dad come from? And why are we talking about dads now? Like
I think it's very
I'm
important. No, I'm
confused.
not. I think no, not only dad, but moms as well.
Oh my god. Okay, Jay
Let me tell you
Wilson.
something, Brian. Let me say this.
Jay
You are no, Brian.
Wilson.
Listen, please listen. You are
Yeah.
shaped. See, this is the thing. You are shaped by your parents, and this is why I don't think people should be having kids until they really
Mm,
know that because you shape your kids.
mm.
And some of this stuff that we've learned has not always been right. And we got to go relearn it because our parents done dealt with trauma. Our parents done dealt with shit. And then unintentionally, they put it onto their kids. And this is real. And it happens in all black families,
Absolutely
not only yours,
incorrect.
but all black families.
Absolutely incorrect. I'm gonna
No,
tell
no,
you
no,
why.
sir. No, sir. No,
That's
sir.
incorrect.
No, sir.
Let
I
me
don't know
tell you
what
why.
college you
Let
went
me
to,
tell you why
but
right quick though.
Freud, and all of those people have said that. And I
Let me tell
disagree.
you why
Go ahead.
that's incorrect. Because if you are a decent person and you would want better and aspire to have better out of life, you would do better than what your parents did. You would learn from their mistakes and you would, project that onto your kids what you want and
Well,
what you
how do you
don't
know
want.
better if you never been outside that surrounding? So my thing is, how do you know if you never
Because
been
life
outside of
experience.
Georgia? Then
I'm,
how would you
I'm
know
gonna tell
about
you why.
California?
I'm gonna tell you why. Life
Go ahead.
experiences. Life has a way of teaching you. But Jay Wilson, what are you talking about? Where did
No,
this come
Brian.
from?
No. I
I
understand, and
come
you
up
know
here to
what?
say, have you tried fried green tomatoes? When I
I
dropped
have,
the made okay, and then you'd have made Nest drop down. We was enjoying y'all
baby. I ain't
conversation.
make nobody drop down, Brian. But let me say this: deal
Oh
with your
my
gardening so
God.
you can get to your light, dude, boo. That's all.
Hey, my
It's
life,
all
hey,
good.
I'm thriving. I am
Okay.
thriving, baby,
Okay.
with a
All
capital
right.
T.
All right, please don't
Top
be in
of
the
the
hospital
T.
next year, then, honey, because you know
Well,
we
and if
see it
I am,
anyway.
I'm a hope Jehovah keep me alive like he did the
Okay, there
past
go
years.
Jehovah. But Jehovah wants you to get to your
Jehovah,
light. Get to your light,
Jehovah,
Brian. I'm not even arguing with you, but my
I'm
thing
not
is this:
watching.
I'll
Listen,
ride and live with you, but I ain't gonna ride and die. And sometimes, you know what? That emotional intelligent book is a good start. But my thing is this, Brian.
you need to
Face,
read it.
I've read it, and I'm reading it
Okay,
again.
well, read it
That's how I can
again.
deal with you because I'm reading it.
All right, Jay. I didn't come up here. I swear to God, I didn't come up here to argue with you.
Okay,
Okay, I was enjoying the conversation, and I'm gonna
I
say
mean,
this
still
how
enjoy it. I don't have
listen,
anything personal
listen,
against you, but I meant what I said.
listen. I am thriving with a capital T, baby, and I
Uh
feel
huh.
it in my spirit. I am thriving. God is blessing me. I feel
Uh-huh.
great. I'm about to go to the gym in maybe around the 11 o'clock hour,
Okay
and
now.
I'm smoking. I feel prepared. I feel prompt. I feel
Uh huh.
precise. So that's all I got to say. And
Well,
like
I'm
I say,
glad you're
I'm gonna
feeling
do what
that
I
way,
want to
Brian.
do. Hold up. Excuse me, please.
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
do
agreeing
what.
with you. I'm saying I'm glad that you feel that way. I didn't say
This is what I'm
anything.
trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Listen to exactly what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna do what I want to do. If you and T.O. come up talking more mess, then I'm gonna keep posting my proof is in the pudding. Oh, Jay Wilson, can you listen? Can you please? Now your friend made a video about me the other day.
Who is my friend?
Honest Rowe.
Okay.
And I'm not obsessed with this dude, but it goes to show you that he stayed up late that night and he woke up early that morning and had Uncle Brian on your mind, baby. I'm losing weight, I'm thriving, I look good, I feel good. The compression socks are working.
My God.
Brian, they're working, and
Mhm.
I feel, Brian, I feel good. So that's all I
Okay.
want to say. Now, can you just explain to him to get ready for the dinner? That's all. Just call
Can
him
I
and say,
what?
get ready for the dinner, and that's all I wanted to just say. Tell him
Okay,
to get
brother.
ready
I'm
for
glad
the
you're
dinner.
thriving. I'm glad everything is working out for you. And that's what I really hope for
Yeah.
you and everything. And so that's really good. But like I said, it's just I'm not emotionally attached. I come and do my show. I see what I see, and people say
Okay.
stuff about me. I just don't lose sleep about that because at the end of the day, like I've been telling people, you cussing me out ain't changing nothing. I
But
mean,
look,
it
Pastor,
is what it
look.
is.
Look, you have a good day, and you say my
Mhm.
name 1,000 times a day. I'll be on your mind like a motherfucker. I love you
Well,
too.
well, it's
Have a good day.
content,
I
baby.
love you
Baby,
too,
it's content. It's
Daddy.
content.
Daddy,
It's
I love
content.
you.
All right,
I
baby.
love you
Bye. It's
too. You have a
content.
good day. You have
You
a good
too.
day.
But you pick up on this link. Have a good one. You know, it's really funny, but baby, people be getting touched in their spirit, and I just think it's very interesting. But my thing is, I hold true still to it. Until you deal with your darkness, you ain't getting to your light, and you can laugh and giggle, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I ain't mad at nobody, baby. And he's right. Everybody is different. So I look at things very differently. Let me see this. Are these? Okay. I think these glasses turn colors too. All right, y'all. But you know, I talk about I'm with Ness. I'm almost with Ness. Baby, these are my glasses. And I didn't know they turned into shades. I didn't know until just now. Okay. I didn't know they was transitions. Now these were the $22 ones. But anyway, you all, I don't have a problem with Brian. But see, what Brian got to realize is I don't give a shit how much money he paid to the lawyer people. I'm being real. I don't give five damns because again, like I said, but if you put it on, we're gonna talk about it. And people be getting touched in their spirit. And this is what I'm saying. And then, y'all, this is the paranoia. I don't talk to Honest Row. Y'all know I have not talked to Honest Row since we went to Virginia. Don't talk to Honest Roll like that. But we had a good time, and Honest was a nice person. We don't talk like that. So for the mere fact that you think I'm talking to Honest Roll, it's paranoia. But I really maybe it's a God thing, because all I did was think about me with my father for those. It was really a 12-hour round trip situation, and I just said you because I know Brian got issues, and he has issues with his dad. You came up again to say that your dad had another baby and you was embarrassed by it. And I'm like, well, okay, but what is your relationship? That's some deep stuff. But and again, that's something you put out there. I didn't ask Honest Roll or nobody about that. You put that out there. So it is what it is. You say he's not a good person, and do you know the history? And who did you get the history from? Because everybody got there's two sides to the story: your mama, your daddy's, and what really happened, all in between. But again, that will force you to really deal with some realities. So I'm just saying. And can I say something? Can I say something in my Mama Joyce's voice? A lot of these people did a lot of junk. This is why I don't let older people talk about this new generation, because a lot of these older people did some shit. The only thing is different is they didn't have Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. They didn't have all of this stuff to expose them. See, had they had Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, baby, a lot of people be shamed. A lot of people would be shamed. But see, that's the issue right there. We don't have that. They didn't have that back in the day. So they can hide and act like they innocent. But at the end of the day, baby, these people don't be innocent. These people don't be innocent. That's all I'm saying on that. A lot of these people ain't innocent. So that's why I say it's two sides to every story. Your daddy's side, your mama's side, and what really happened. That's all I'm saying, baby. Oh, D-Miss O need the link. Okay. I'm not mad at Brian. And I mean, and again, I don't talk to Ro like that, but maybe that's that prophet thing in me. Okay? Baby, I just felt that in my spirit. That thing dropped in my spirit. It dropped in my spirit. And I had to tell it. And then, Brian, again, you just told on yourself. So this is why you be so upset with Ro, because you be telling Ro intimate stuff. I didn't know that you and Ro was talking about your daddy. I didn't know that's what y'all was talking about until you just told me. See, people be telling on themselves, but anyway, my God, I didn't know you was talking to Ro about that.
So, okay, so you felt it all the way in your spirit, right?
I did.
You did.
I sure did. And this ain't the first time that has happened. I got a gift, Brian, whether you believe it or not, and I got to use it. Okay, but like I said, I don't talk to Ro like that.
Okay, so you're saying that I have daddy issues. Is that what you're saying?
I think people need to really vet and get deep into their parent situation, because it will explain a lot about what they're going through. Or even little stuff.
With all due respect, Jay Wilson, you are so far from what the fuck is actually true. So I appreciate what you're saying. Thank you. But you're not accurate. And there's no easier or better way to say that. You are not accurate. You don't know what you're talking about. You think you do, but you don't know. And I mean that to be respectful when I say that.
You can be respectful, Brian, but my thing is this. I'm still gonna hold to that your parents have a great influence on you, and they can have some outcomes on how you are. They play a huge part. And if you don't think they play a huge part, then you need to go back to that psychology class that you took in college and retake it, because they have a huge part in all of our lives. There are some things that I had to relearn because I had to realize that even though my parents loved me, that they can't give me what they don't have, and they haven't been all places. So I had to take that into account. Not to say that my parents were bad people, they just gave me what they had to work with. And so, see, that's even with me. So no, I'm not giving you specifics on XYZ, but I am saying that there are some times that we really need to have a conversation to really get some insight on some things, because there's two sides to the story. There's your dad's side, there's your mom's side, and there's the side that you really listen and make sense of and say, okay, I heard this and I heard that. Because if you're getting one side of a story, then it could be biased. It could be.
I didn't. Wait, what are you talking about? My mom never talked bad about my dad. In fact,
I didn't say that.
Okay,
I said if you get one side of a story, it could be biased.
So what are you talking about? Like Jay Wilson, listen. Okay, I just think that you have a complex problem, Jay Wilson.
I don't have a complex problem, Brian. It's real.
I mean,
it's real, Brian. You know what? All I'm telling you to do is face your shit. That's it. It ain't no complex problem.
What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. Why you scared to talk to your daddy?
What is you
Why are you afraid to talk to your daddy? When was the last time you talked to him?
And why does that? Oh my God, boy, you was a psychoanalyst, nigga. It's something.
When was the last time you talked to him? What are you afraid of?
Issue. You got a whole issue.
No. Let me tell you something. You got issues because you came up here and you said you were embarrassed because he had another child, and it made you feel some kind of way.
Embarrassed about what? I found out I got two. First of all, I'm a great uncle. Okay, just for one. Okay, I have shit. What are you talking about? I found out I got sisters and brothers. In fact, I have a little brother right now that's going through some shit that I just found out about him, and we talk now. So what are you talking about? I don't have to talk to that man, Jay Wilson.
That man. Okay, well, let me say this. Even though you may not like that man, something about that man made your mom attracted to that man, and here you are today.
Oh my God, you are.
Is that not true? Is that not a correct statement? Because you are here today, aren't you?
But this is weird, though.
No, you just don't get pregnant because you get pregnant because you have sex and you have a child.
First of all, what does my mother, may God rest her soul?
Because you here. And this don't have nothing to do with you, but you are here.
Yeah, but why did you bring her up?
No, I bring it because the mere fact, Brian, that you are here, your mom saw something in that man that she has you and something about him. So my thing is, are you afraid to tackle those questions? Because obviously you are here. You're here. You weren't born out no test tube. So you're here.
Okay.
And that's all I'm saying about that. See, Brian, do what you need to do. But for the mere fact that you're here. And that's all I'm saying.
Like you cooked this up in your head.
I didn't cook nothing up in my head.
And let me finish, please, with all due respect. You just really got this in your head, and now this is the focus point. And I'm trying to figure out what did my mom and my dad got to do with anything, Jay Wilson. Stop trying to analyze.
No, because it has a lot. It has a lot to what you.
Let me finish.
It has a lot to what you're doing right now.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
You were trying to diagnose people, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I think you have you're good for doing that, Jay Wilson. I'm not gonna let you do that to me. You don't know what you're talking about with as far as my father dynamic. You don't. You think you do, but you don't, Jay Wilson. You don't know everything.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's all I want. Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Brian. I was already coming up here, Heather. I didn't know you was coming back.
Oh my! Oh, well, you said that you didn't want to be on the thing with me. I dropped down.
No. I didn't know.
I dropped down.
No, I didn't know if y'all needed to talk. Cause see, I was coming up here, but then I went and did a little detour and came back.
Well, no. I mean, if you got something to say to Pastor, I can drop down. Thank you so much. It was a blessing.
Conversation.
We'll drop down, Brian.
I was thinking that y'all just wanted to talk. I didn't want to come up here if y'all just wanted to talk.
Oh no, he wanted to talk TMO and diagnose and psychoanalyze and do all these other things. But I
Prove that
mean,
I'm wrong.
okay,
Prove that I'm wrong. So only thing is, you don't have to like the man. But if you really want to find out, like I said, it is what it is. Have you talked to your dad about your mom's situation and how they met and all of that stuff? And have you talked to him about that?
my
Have
dad
you?
didn't even give me condolences when I found my little brother. I don't talk to him,
Okay.
and in
Oh,
fact,
that's horrible.
and in fact, he said that he was still questioning the paternity 30 something years later,
Oh my God.
even though he
Okay.
signed the birth certificate. So Jay Wilson, you don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
that's very
Just
that's
be
very
quiet. Be
that's
quiet.
very interesting, Brian.
Just be quiet sometimes. I have a little brother that lives
Mm-mm.
in Nashville.
No, Brian, you can't
And
censor me, but that's very interesting
no,
because you brought
because
all
no,
of this
'cause
up.
sometimes you do talk and you make situations worse than what they actually are. Like you sit up here trying to analyze somebody and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just don't.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't. I mean, you're
So, Brian, I do know
educated.
one thing. I do know that your parents
Oh,
influenced you, and you
oh,
may have abandonment issues, and you have a
oh
lot
my
of stuff.
God, my God, my God. I don't have
So,
no abandonment issues. Fuck him. Plain and simple.
okay,
My mama raised me. My stepdad was a great, whose brother is a well-known songwriter. So I mean, I'm glad for my experiences in life, and
okay,
and like I said, just to prove your point earlier, when I am ready to become a dad, I'm going to pour into my kids, whether it's
okay,
adoption, foster kids, biological. So you don't know
okay.
what you're talking about, Jay Wilson. Just
Well, let me say this,
sometimes
Brian.
stop
Some things
thinking
are
you.
just
Hold up,
some
hold up,
things.
hold up.
Some
I'm
things.
almost
Some
done. I'm
things.
almost done. I'm almost done.
Some
Dang,
things are
I
genetic.
am almost done. I wanted to tell you, when you think you know what you're talking about, but you don't. That's
Okay.
not going to discourage. That's not going to discourage me. It's going to make me be patient with my kids, not beat on my kids, but have
Okay,
conversations.
Brian.
And let me finish. I'm almost done. I promise I won't belabor
Okay. I'm
the
listening
issue.
to you.
Better yet, go ahead, Pastor. I know how to be quiet. Go ahead. I'm on
I'm just
mute.
saying, Brian. Some things are genetic. Some things are genetic, and maybe you need to ask some questions. I'm just saying, Brian. I mean, I'm just
But
saying.
you can't make me ask questions.
I'm
I don't
not
want to
making you
ask
do anything.
questions.
I'm just saying you on my
Okay, so
show,
just
and this is
leave
what
the
we're
issue
talking
alone.
about.
Why you gonna keep bringing it up? And okay, we know you a doctor. We know you got certificates and degrees. Okay, we
Don't
get it.
you have
But
certificates and
what if I
degrees
don't want
too?
to?
Don't you have certificates and degrees?
Excuse me. What if I don't want to talk to him? Let
Okay,
that
that's
go.
fine. That's
People have
fine.
the right to say no. Correct?
That's fine.
Okay. Then what are you talking
Okay,
about?
but I don't know why you mad because you brought it up. You
No,
put it on
because you're
YouTube,
trying
right?
to.
Did you? Did you not put it on YouTube and talk to about
Jay
this? So
Wilson,
yeah.
stop. Just stop. You the one who
Okay, but
brought the
Brian, you
father
may never
up.
talk to him, but
So,
my thing is just deal
excuse
with it
me.
one day, Brian. One day,
Excuse me. You the one who
one day.
brought the whole father shit up, and I talked about it and opened up a little bit about it, and now you're screaming somebody brought it up on YouTube. You the one who brought the shit up. I opened up and talked, and now you're trying to reverse and flip it. That's the weird shit you do. It's
I'm not
very
reversing
weird.
and flipping it. I just
Yes,
said
yes,
talk.
you are. You the one that brought it up on YouTube. And I'm like, nigga,
No, Brian.
you the
So
one that's
so
beating the
so
issue.
so let me get this straight.
The fuck are you
So
talking
I'm
about?
I'm wrong and I'm flipping it because I'm
Oh
telling you,
my
Brian,
God.
why don't you speak with your father if nothing else to get information so
Mm, mm,
you can close that chapter
Jay
or
Wish
figure out because again, but
The chapter
hold
has
on. I'm
been
not done.
closed.
I'm not done because I'm telling you that some things in his life could have been the reason why he does what he does. And I'm not saying that you excused it, but it will help you understand better about his situation. And that's all I'm saying, Brian. I'm not
You
saying that
brought up
you,
daddies in the first place. Nobody was even talking
okay,
about a
but my thing
daddy.
is this though. My thing is this
What are
though.
you talking
But my thing
about?
is this though, Brian. Is it a crime? Is it something that is so
Um,
egregious? You know, I didn't tell you to cuss the man out. I didn't tell you to do XYZ.
and who
I'm just
told you I
saying
cussed them
that's what
out?
up. I'm not saying that, Brian. I'm telling you
Okay.
that I did not tell you to do that. But my thing is, all I'm saying is people exhibit behaviors for reasons. And people just don't get up and say, I'm going to be a jerk today. It has to be a reason
I'm
behind
never
it.
a jerk, baby.
I'm not talking
I'm,
about you. I'm not
but let
talking
me.
about you right now. It's
I'm,
not about you. I'm not
no,
talking
because you're
about you.
throwing slugs and things.
No, Brian.
But
See,
let me
Brian, you know
explain.
what? Brian, you're not getting it.
Oh,
You're
I'm
not
getting
getting
it.
it.
I'm getting it.
Let me give you an example. I really didn't talk to my
Like I'm
uncle.
slow.
Hold on.
I'm getting what you.
Can I
I know
finish?
what you're saying.
I'm trying to give you an example. If I can finish, I went home Thanksgiving. I talked to my uncle. I was wondering why my uncle was so aloof and so on and so forth. And then I found out that my uncle served in Vietnam and he's still dealing with that post-traumatic stress disorder from that. And we had a really, really good sit down and talked. And I really found out, and it has really drawn me to really respect my uncle and know his angle and why he is the way he is.
Well, first of all, let me say this. What type of family do you have to where you didn't know that your uncle served and that he was dealing with issues? You must
Well,
ain't been around your family. That don't make no type of sense. See,
but
I got
Brian,
family that said,
Brian,
hold
so
up.
again,
I'm just saying that
Brian,
makes no sense.
hold on again, Brian.
Now
I knew my
catch
uncle.
that.
Hold
Catch
on.
it.
Oh, Brian, this is not about
Catch.
up in one. No, Brian. What I'm trying
Catch.
to say, Brian, could you get some emotional intelligence?
No, because you no.
Can you get emotional intelligence?
Okay,
What
go
I'm trying
ahead.
to tell you is, I knew he served in Vietnam,
Mm.
but it was something that happened and something that I saw that went to that point where he really got deeper and open. And what I'm saying is, even in my family, because I'm not trying to excuse this to you, but my thing is there's some things now that I even understand more because we had that conversation. And that's all I'm saying, Brian. You getting emotional and all this stuff about that, but I had to talk to him.
Oh,
I went to his house, and that's not an uncle that I see often, to
okay.
be honest.
Well,
So
like
that's all
I
I'm
said, what
saying,
type of
Brian. I mean,
I
I'm
talked
not.
to my
Am I telling
listen,
you
my
something
nephew is in
wrong?
Florida right now. 19 years old, just upped and moved to Florida. He's in Florida right now. And I send my nephew money and I tell him I love him, my dead brother's child, and I tell him I love him. And he tells me, Uncle Brian, I love you. He's thinking about going to the army and everything. And I have a relationship with my nephew. He lives with me and everything.
That's
So I don't
good.
know what type of uncle you got, but since we're talking about dads, maybe you should have been drawing closer to your uncle too as well. And maybe you could have used some of your certificates to help him and counsel him through his
No,
PTSD.
he's
But
good. And you know what, Brian?
anyway,
I'm bold enough to
anyway,
say, hold on. I'm bold enough to say that I didn't get along with all of my uncles,
well,
and
I
that's
love
why
my nieces and nephews,
I
and,
felt that I
and
needed
they
to do that.
love me.
Because again, Brian, I'm not perfect. I know y'all try to think I am, but I'm not. So my thing is this: I
No,
had the boldness to talk to him and sit with him and see what was going on. That's
but
all
let
I'm
me
saying.
say this.
That's all I'm
Let
saying.
me say this. All my nieces love me,
That's
and I
good.
love. Oh, excuse me, and I love all my even my little great niece. And
That's good, Brian.
look, and I just got a great nephew. I
That's good.
love, and they love their Uncle Brian. Okay,
Mhm.
and okay.
And why
So
don't you talk
anyway,
to your daddy again?
okay, and why don't you talk to yours?
I do. I did.
Okay,
6 hours
so
going, 6 hours coming. So why don't you
that's
talk to
what
yours again?
you're not gonna use the daddy issue to abuse me,
I'm
pick
not
up on
abusing you.
me, read me.
I'm
I'm
not
not
a baby.
abusing
It ain't a
myself on
read.
shit with
You
that.
know what?
Abusing myself how?
That
How am
that's
I
your
abusing
parent. That's
myself?
your paranoia kicking
How
in.
am I
But
abusing
that's your biological
myself?
daddy, and a lot of stuff you may not think. You are all. Some of that stuff is genetic, and maybe you just need to check some things out, Brian. That's all I'm saying.
Say Wilson, how am I abusing myself when I'm about to get ready to get up, get my fat ass up
Okay,
to the gym before work? I'm about to
bro.
eat something,
Good.
eat me some yogurt for breakfast. I'm
Okay.
smoking for these lungs to have my sane mind. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm
Okay,
abusing
Brian.
how? How am I abusing myself to do what, Jay
I didn't
Wilson?
say you were abusing yourself.
Hold
I
up,
said,
Daddy.
I,
Hold up.
I, I said some things are genetic and some things you may need to understand, Brian. That's all. That's all,
So
Brian.
you
You
don't
know,
have
you taking it as this, and the third.
no.
But
I
Brian,
am.
you know,
I,
it's good for
I am.
communication
Tell you
and
before
all of that stuff. And one day you'll get the boldness to come up and say, let me really find out some things. But of course, you got to be ready for that. Just like people got to say, you know, I'm ready to lose this weight. So I'm not telling you
I am.
XYZ.
I'm thriving on that as well. I look good, baby. I'm
Okay.
thriving
Brian,
on
all I'm
that as
saying is
well.
a lot of stuff that your parents have done
Okay,
adversely affect you. And
right, but
that's in every family. That's in every family,
I'm
Brian.
thriving. And let me tell you this before I hang up, baby. I'm thriving.
Okay,
I'm
baby, well, I'm thriving too, Brian, but that don't mean that you
good.
still got to deal
Yes,
with
baby. I
stuff.
love it. I love
Okay,
that for you. I ain't no
okay,
hater, baby. Let
okay,
her. I ain't no
okay.
hater, nigga. Yeah, thrive, nigga, thrive.
Just think about it, Brian. Just think about
Thrive. And I just want to say this before I hang up.
it. Okay.
Oh Lord, you done made me miss my hold up. I quit. But what was I gonna say? Oh shit, let me go on mute for a second. I got to remember what I was gonna say. Hold up.
Okay, Jesus. Y'all, look, I don't have anything against Brian. And I don't think what I'm telling Brian is destructive. I think it's honest. And I think everybody, not only Brian, but everybody really need to find out, you know, how did you and mom meet? What was going on? Da 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 da. I mean, it's just
Jay
really
Wilson,
because
you need to stop
it really
that.
helps you in areas. And this is for
Please stop
all,
that.
it is for all people in
How did you
families.
and
It's not that.
mom meet and this and that? Like Jay Wilson, stop. Please stop.
Look, Brian,
I,
look, that's your issue, and you're gonna
yeah.
have issues.
And
But
just
my
leave it
thing is
here
this:
today.
it's not a Brian issue; it's an issue, period, for people. I think a lot of people will get the help that they need when they really understand that some of this stuff is not you. Some of this stuff is, it's because this
Okay.
is what you've been taught, and you
What was
have
the
to
root of your
unlearn some
issue,
stuff.
Jay
And
Wilson?
so that's all I'm
Jay
saying,
Wilson,
Brian.
what was the root of your issues then?
That's all I'm saying, Brian.
What was the
No,
root of your issues?
I didn't call. Hold on,
Hold up. Was it
I
your
didn't call
mama
you
or
out
your
on that,
daddy?
Brian. I'm just saying in
Was
general.
it
And
your mama or your
it seems like
daddy, Pastor?
it really seems like it irks you, Brian, that I'm saying that. But all I will say is I talked to my father, and we have
Okay.
open and honest
Okay, so it was the
dialogue. And
mama.
like I
It
said,
was the
maybe you
daddy.
can have yours one day as well. But my thing is this: I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying have a dialogue with your dad and find out what. I mean, yeah, you can still be upset, but all I'm saying, Brian, and
I'm
trying to
not
get you to
upset.
understand is,
I done
Brian,
moved on with my life. Jay
but
Wilson.
what I'm saying,
Jay Wilson,
Brian,
stop for a
what
second.
I'm
Stop for a second.
saying, Brian, well, I'm a
Stop for a
mute you.
second, Jay
I'm
Wilson.
getting
Stop for a
ready to
second.
mute you. What I am saying,
Stop for a second.
hold on. No, I'm not. You're not censoring me. You're not censoring me. This is my platform. And what I am
What you talking
saying, again,
about?
look, I will drop you. But what I'm saying, again, I'm serious. This is my
Nah, don't drop
platform,
me.
ho. You don't
Nah,
run
don't drop
shit.
me.
Yeah,
Don't
I
drop
will.
me.
I will. Because you're
Okay,
not
I'll
going to
be
do what you're
quiet.
doing. And I'm going to say it because it's not only a brown thing, it's a black thing, it's a white thing. All I'm saying is you need to have some conversation because our parents shape us. And some of the stuff that you're dealing with, you don't even know until you have that conversation. That's all I'm saying. But as you read that emotionally intelligent book, hopefully you
Good.
understand that because
It's good.
there is a fear somewhere that you don't want to talk to your father. Maybe you're going to find something truthful out, or maybe you're going to
Yeah.
find something out that's not flattering. I don't know. But my thing is this, you know what? Do what you got to do. I'm not saying that your daddy is an angel. I don't know the man, but some of the stuff that he done dealt with, he done probably had this done. It's a cycle. And I'm not saying that you excuse it, but it will help you better understand what you're dealing with and why people are the way they are, Brian. That's all I'm saying. You done took this thing to a whole nother level. All I'm saying is people don't get this way because they just got that way. It had to be something in this.
I
So
am
that's all I'm
brilliant.
saying.
I'm
That's all
brilliant
I'm
and
saying.
I'm Brazilian, baby. I'm
That's all
brilliant.
I'm saying, Brian.
I'm
So
brilliant
anyway,
and Brazilian. But thank you
okay.
so much. And Jay Wilson, please don't talk about this no more. Please to me.
You don't tell me what I talk about on
No,
my
no,
platform.
I'm
You
asking you
do
not to
not
bring
tell
this up.
me what I am
But
going
you
to
gotta let
talk
me
about
finish my
on my
thought.
platform. No, I'm telling you. You do not tell me what I talk about on my platform.
I'm
You
not
don't censor
telling
me
you.
no more than I censor you when you talk about me.
I am
So
not
you're
telling
not
you
going to censor
nothing.
me. Okay,
All I
I just
said
want to be
was,
clear on that because it seems like you
okay,
saying
well you okay.
you can tell me what I talk about or not.
I
I'm just
never
being
said that.
real.
I never said
Okay,
that. I
Well, I just
just
want to be
simply,
clear.
okay, well,
I just want to get the
let me
clarity.
finish my thought so you can be clear. I simply said, Jay Wilson, please don't bring that up to me because that's not a true subject to me. It doesn't relate to me, Jay Wilson. That's what I said. You didn't
Okay.
let me finish, love.
Okay.
You didn't let me
Well.
finish.
Okay.
Okay,
Well.
so I didn't want to come and argue.
Listen, I'm not.
Okay, and it is what it is. And please stop diagnosing people, Jay Wilson.
You can't tell
Stop.
me what to do on my platform. How about that? You don't tell me what to do on my platform. That's what I'm telling you. So you don't tell me what to do on my platform. I said what I said, and you don't tell me. Just like you say what you say, I don't come to your platform and say, Brian, stop talking about me. I don't come to your platform and say, stop talking about this, because you know what? It's your platform. But the thing is, you all get help off of this. If you have an extreme, you are
Oh,
separated
why
or
can't this
severed
be
from
my
your people.
character, Jay
This is
Wilson?
the holidays. Try to rectify things
Jay
and
Wilson,
get some
why can't
peace.
this be my character, Jay Wilson? Why
So
can't
it
I
is what it is.
smoke?
Well, let it be your character,
No,
bro.
no, no. You but no, the thing I like about you is that you think I'm crazy. I am crazy a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Maybe about 55% out of 100. Yeah, you're right,
Okay.
I am. I'm a bit throwed off.
Okay.
But you be trying I be on here smoking and you be coming, I be wanting to enjoy the show, and you be coming with this diagnosis type of shit. Diagnosis man, you just be coming like you just work at the morgue or something. You be up here diagnosing and you just be really,
No,
you
but
know what I'm
no,
saying? I'll be like,
it's research. It's
okay.
research. And my thing is this: what applies to you applies to everybody.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
research.
Don't apply shit to me because what you're
It's
saying is not
research. It
true.
applies to everybody. You
Just
ain't
like the
special.
loan stuff, just like
You
the
just
loan
said.
stuff. You and TMO came up
You
here
just
that day.
okay.
You and
Child,
TMO, hold up.
look, boy, I
Just like
gotta
the
go in a
loan
couple of
stuff.
minutes because I gotta go somewhere at 10 o'clock. Hurry up.
Okay. I'm sorry. Then, well, look, when you have a
I gotta go
beautiful
somewhere at
day.
10 o'clock. But I'm listening to you.
You have a look. We didn't even let TMO talk. Let me hush for a moment. But
Hey,
I know
D
you
Miss
gotta
O, what's
go.
going on, D Miss O?
And
But
I just
yeah.
came up here about Nest coming up and going by, but I've been listening to y'all situations, child. I'm cool. I just
It's
came up
really
here.
not a situation, D Miss O. But D Miss O, I think really, I think that sometimes we really gotta figure out, the components in our life, and really start looking back at some things and saying, okay, I see this. I can see where this may have played a role in this. And it's self-improvement for all of us. But you got to know your foundation and some things before you can really move forward. And I truly believe you can't get to your light until you deal with your darkness. And yeah, you can get through some things and so on and so forth. But I'm really talking about complete, I got it. And so that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything that's derogatory. People cuss you out, people call you this, and the third. But I'm saying face some things, find out, because a lot of things are genetic. Some things are learned, but some things are truly genetic. And there's some things that you may be grappling with that is truly because that's your biological daddy, and you still have that DNA in some of them genes. And you might need to find out some things. That's all I'm saying. It is
Stop.
what it is.
You talking about the medical stuff about the compression socks? I'm thriving, baby. I'm about to get up and go to the
It
gym.
ain't even about no compression socks. I'm
I'm
just saying that
thriving.
let me say
I
this,
don't
your
want to find out.
biological daddy is always going to be your biological daddy. Because first of all,
Jehovah
even
is
though he
my
may not have
father.
been there, but some of those things that you carry over, you got it from him as well. You didn't get
Jehovah.
everything from your
No, what you
mama.
talking
You
about?
got it from your daddy too. Your
What you talking about?
biological
The
daddy.
cuckoo-ness? No, baby.
I'm not
Life
even
made
talking
me
about
like
that,
that.
Brian. See, you going
Life
way
made me like
yonder.
that.
I'm just saying, even though your dad may not have been in your life like that, you still carry traits of your dad because that's your
Jehovah is
biological
my
father.
father. But anyway, Jay Wilson, back
Okay,
to the
all right.
subject. God
Well,
is my
Brian,
heavenly
God bless
father.
you. And
Oh,
again, it's
thank
not
you.
about all of that, but my thing
Hmm.
is nobody ain't trying to shame me. I did feel it in my spirit, and hopefully,
Hmm.
you'll think about it.
Hmm.
Ponder it.
Okay, well, okay. God bless. You have a good day.
Demons, I thank you for coming up, but babe, I do have to go. But thank you
Okay,
all for
I'll see you
coming
when you
up.
come back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back because we going to play racquetball today, so I'll be coming back. So anyway, you all, it was really interesting today, but I meant what I said, and I ain't diagnosing nobody. This is real stuff. Our parents play a great deal in our life. I know a Jewish guy right now, and I say that because I lived in Kew Gardens, and he always had a fear of being poor because his mom and dad were brought up during the Great Depression. And so because of that, and because they grew up poor and they made it, they had a fear, and they inadvertently put that onto their children. And I don't think they meant to do it, but it happened. And so I'm saying is that some things that we don't even think about, we put onto our kids, you know, and that's why it's so important to deal with your stuff before you become a parent, because you're raising these kids. And that's all I'm saying. And whether Brian had a close relationship or no relationship with his father, some things are genetic. And you may not have dealt with your biological father, but there are some things inherently biological, genetic, that you may do that he does and that you don't even realize. That's all I'm saying. And just get to, you know, that's all. That's all I'm saying, you all. And I'm not telling him he has to do it. I'm just throwing it out there. That's it. So with that said, y'all, thank you for coming over. I think we can learn a lot from this. I ain't lying. We can learn a lot from this. Now, y'all see how Brian tried to turn the thing around with my uncle. But my thing is, no, we didn't have a good relationship. But I was bold enough to say, okay, and we sat down and we chit-chatted, and the more he talked and the more, and I can respect him more, because again, it's never too late. It is never too late. While people got breath in their body, you try to rectify situations. That's all I'm saying. Okay. With that said, y'all, thank y'all for coming on. I gotta go. Peace and love. Bye.